Okay, so what I'm doing today is I have some tomatoes that we've cut and put into branches we put into the water, and they're now starting to sprout good old roots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer them over into some buckets so we keep going, extending our season. There's this one right here I've already done the transfer on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I do this, and multiple people do it all kinds of different ways. It's totally up to them. But the way I'm doing it with most is I'm just taking a Dollar Tree bucket, putting a couple of drain holes in it, and then there's the stuff that's for orchids. It's compost. I'm not compost, like a mulch. So I'm throwing it down the bottom, playing a little hugelkultur type, how to save moisture in this heat that we've been having. So I'm putting that on the bottom. This is the first time I've done that. This was on sale, so I got it and put it in there. And then all I do is I just dig into my mix, where I've mixed some potting soil, some vermicompost, some other compost, some topsoil into my mix there, so I can put it in the bucket. And once I get this done, that's why I had the finished one there to show you the finished product. Because once I get it in, I like to add a little water before I finish it off, so I make sure this thing's good and soaked. Don't want to totally dry it down the bottom. I have found that if I don't soak it early, my plants don't do as well, because it ends up being real dry for them, and they go into a shock, and then we have an issue. A lot of it runs out the bottom right now because I tried that orchid mix there. But I'm going to take, that one was too big, let's try to take this one. You can see the root system on that, so I'm going to dig down quite a bit so I get that root system down there good. Put that on there, prop it up, and then I take the water I had from another one of the previous one, get in here and make sure everything's good and soaked, because it'll drain, it'll dry out fast. And around here, so the heat's been up in the 90s, and that's how I'm transplanting my tomatoes right now. As we're cloning them, in another video when I do it, I'll show our whole setup out back behind the apartment, and then maybe talk about how I built the beds and things along those lines. And that's it.